Did you ever think that what you desire, what you want, the things that you want to do that are fun to you, or the things that you want to do that fill your soul, did you ever think when you couldn't have them that, oh, they're too expensive, so I need to lower my standards? Yes, well, that's what one of my clients thought too, so I really get it, and I've done it before as well. But listen, what you want to do, the things you want to buy, vacations you want to go on, they're not too expensive. There's nothing wrong with wanting and liking expensive things, wanting to go on trips that might be expensive, having a bag that might be expensive, going shopping that you want to spend money. There's nothing wrong with that. And as soon as you become aware of this way of thinking and realize, okay, I'm having this thought, look at where did it come from? So in the case of my client, when she was younger, her mother did not put her needs and wants at a very high level. For example, she got her shoulder dislocated, and her mother went to bingo that night instead of taking her to the hospital because she had said it's too expensive. So this ended up showing up in all the areas of my client's life up until today. So for 40 years, she's been living with this. Now, obviously, that's not very ideal, right? So always the first step is going to be awareness. And then you just start to have a conversation about it. So is it true that a person's needs and wants should be at a low level? No, it's not. Is it normal? Like, let's just think about yourself for a second. And if you had kids, would you ever do that? Would you ever say, oh, it's too expensive to go to the hospital? And you might say, no, I would never say that. I would never do what my parent did. And the interesting thing is that, they may have done something like that, and maybe their parents did something like that. So what we conclude is that, this is passed down from generation to generation, and nobody's doing it on purpose. So if you're somebody who's actually exploring your relationship with money and looking at your past and looking at your ancestors, you're already far ahead of the game here, because mostly your ancestors didn't look at their relationship with money, didn't look at how they think and feel about money, and therefore weren't consciously attempting to alter their current and future relationship with money. So the other piece next to awareness, specifically for my client in this situation, is seeing her, witnessing how painful that must have been when she was a child, and whether it be she needed to go to the hospital or she wanted to do some sport for school and she always felt last. She needs to be witnessed. So you need to be seen really with compassion, because when you're a child, you experience this pain, but you don't know how to process it. And so you actually just hold it down for all these years and you live with it. And that's how we accumulate emotions in our body. And you just need to be witnessed with somebody. So after the awareness, after the conversation, after being witnessed for the pain that must have been when you were a child, then you can create something new that you choose consciously, that you're going to move forward consciously believing. So what my client chose to take on as her new belief is that, and I love this, it's like, my desires are expensive and that's okay. My desires are expensive, and that's okay. It's okay. There's nothing inherently wrong with that. And you get to create whatever you want. But first, you've got to be aware of what it was that was passed down to you that you didn't consciously choose. Now, if you want to see yourself through the lens of money, I would love you to come join me in my monthly conversation, The Money Mirror. And we're having our next conversation on August 29th at 10 a.m. Mountain Time. If you are interested, just comment below and I will make sure that you get the sign up link. All right, my loves. See you.